It's very important to realize that livelihoods is not jobs. It's not equated to jobs. But that's what, unfortunately, that's what modernity has done to us. That we think of livelihoods meaning I want a 9 to 5 secure job and so on. Livelihoods are actually ways of life. And what globalized economic development has done is that it's actually wiped out or is in the process of wiping out entire ways of life because they are considered to be primitive, outmoded. There's this sort of linear thought of what progress would be. Huh? So from farming, you move into something else, and and so we get caught in this thing that if you don't study and educate yourself, you will still remain a farmer. In effect, meaning that farming is something down there, and being a computer IT expert is actually somewhere up there. Virtually all the livelihoods that are actually so-called primary sector, which are based on very direct day-to-day relationship with nature and natural resources, are on their way out or are suppressed or are considered, even in our textbooks, that's the way they're portrayed, right? The second part of this, which is very important, especially for the urban youth, is that we then actually, what are we replacing this with? We're replacing this with things like, let's say, the IT sector, okay, or the industrial sector, or automobiles, or whatever, those sorts of things. Yeah? And in that, what we are also creating are sort of deadening livelihoods or jobs, the 9 to 5 syndrome. And it creates this division between my workspace and my leisure space. So at 5 o'clock, I'm dying to get back home. I love the weekend because I get a little bit, and then Monday comes and I start groaning, oh my God, Monday has come, right? And that's why I'm saying that livelihoods has become deadlihoods. Yeah, so it's become deadlihoods because it's killing off immense numbers of livelihoods and ways of life, but it's also deadlihood even where it's creating those jobs. Those are deadening jobs. They're spiritually deadening, they're intellectually deadening jobs. We're all cogs in a system somewhere with some few people making the profits. So I think we need a change in both this. We need a change in what we respect as a livelihood. And that can be farming, it could be computers, it could be whatever, it could be filmmaking, whatever. But we also need a change in the way we look at work itself. What is work? What is labor? It's something that needs to be enjoyable. It needs to be respectful, enjoyable. I need to fulfill myself as a human being while I'm doing that work and not wait for the weekend to become a human being.